Hello, this is Case Casual here. And so I was going to play a game called Happy Wheels, but I decided not to. I was about 15 minutes in and I accidentally clicked stopped, and then I listened to what I had, recorded, and it wasn't the best, and you know. But if you do want me to try it, I will try again, and maybe I'll make an attempt to actually do what a few YouTubers have tried, like for instance, like Jacksepticeye. He's the little boy on the back of the bicycle. He always calls him Billy, and he like talks for the dad a lot, and I don't know, stuff like that. So if that's a game you want to see, then tell me. But I don't know, there's other games, right? I mean, later I'm gonna play Hearthstone and play another arena, so there's that. Anyway, so I thought I'd play either. That's the whole purpose of this video, you know. Anyways, so I was gonna play Would You Rather a few times, but I thought I'd submit a few of my own questions. You can tell me if you want to make an entire video about me submitting my own Would You Rathers. I think what would be really cool is if me and my cousin did it. Me and Shasko. Be really cool because we make all types of Would You Rathers. It's crazy. We've actually. I mean, I've played this quite a few times. Yeah, this either game and a few other Would You Rather games. And because of how many times and how many Would You Rathers me and him have come up with, there are still so many that are not shown on these games. Anyways, would you rather watch your favorite movie on repeat for a full day, watch Nick and Nora's infant playlist? I almost looked up what Nick and Nora was. I mean, if it's on a Would You Rather of watching a movie all day versus watch Nick and Nora's infant playlist once, uh, then I don't know. Infant playlist. I mean, using the word infant. That's like, come on, infant. So I I'm just gonna watch my favorite movie all day because I don't know. At least I wouldn't really change much if this was something horrible, and I could change completely if it was completely bad. I don't think I would change just from watching something all day, but just playing. Watch your favorite movie on repeat all day. I could pick many movies. What's a movie that's bearable to watch on repeat, continuously, continuously, continuously? If I don't have to, I can sleep, so I can just put it on after like the third watch. I'll probably just fall asleep. But if it means that I have to keep watching it, I don't think that's actually possible for me. Like I'd have to sit there and just drink caffeine constantly, like coffee and red energy drinks like Monster and stuff like that. I'm not gonna stay awake, but this is still my pick. Yeah, your favorite movie. If it just said your worst movie, I could I could find some terrible movies. Oh, you know what I could say? No, that would be kind of boring. It said all day. It didn't say how many times. But if it said like say watch your favorite movie 24 times, which essentially if it's a 2-hour movie is actually more than a day, then you could pick a movie that's like 10 minutes, 5 seconds, something like that. But yeah, that'd have to be your favorite. So good luck claiming that. Anyways, next one. Would you rather have your elbow joints facing the opposite direction, have your knees facing backwards? Your knees facing backwards would... What would that do to you? Your elbow joints facing the opposite direction. So basically, you wouldn't be able to move your arms the same way. You know how you do a curl in front of you? Well, you'd be doing curls behind you. Yeah, pretty much. And then your knees facing the other direction. Yeah, I don't see you being able to kick a ball that well anymore in front of you. You'd be the best ball kicker from behind, I guess. It's a weird one. This one, I guess, because, well, I like playing soccer a lot. That would ruin me. Or football, as other people have called it. Have your elbow joints facing the opposite direction. This affects me. This affects me less, even though I love running, and it would probably screw me over for running and walking. I could get used to, but running and just playing any type of like kickball sport, I guess. But I'll take this one. I don't know. I just didn't want it to affect the way I don't know if I could do things backwards. I don't know. It's difficult. Have everything you touch turn to dust. Have everything you touch turn to gold. If I was to search, this is pretty cool. Everything you touch turn to dust. Everything you touch turn to gold. I mean, either one is completely terrible. If it excludes yourself, which I would hate if it didn't, then dust probably, and that's because you won't die from touching something. If you were to touch your wall, oh no, your wall just turned into gold, sure. You'd be the ultimate superhero. For one, if you got shot by a bullet, the bullet's turning to dust. If it was just turned into gold, it's not going to do any damage. Yeah, dust would make you the ultimate superhero, but also it'd be sad. Everything you touch, dust. Wow. You gotta look at it logically, people. Alright, it's cool to turn everything to gold. Sure, it's cool. And there are many things that might even be better than turning something to gold. Some of the coolest things, well, alright. Alright, is looking from a superhero standpoint, turning things to gold can still kill you. Like, say a house was to fall on top of you. Sure, the house just turns to gold, or whatever parts hit you turns to gold. And you still die, because it's gold. You get crushed by gold. That's the kind of concept I was going with. Or if a building was falling, and you happen to be right under it. If it's dust, everything just turns to dust, and that touches you. You're fine. I wonder what would happen if dust touched you. Dust turns to dust. Anyways. In terms of superhero powers or anything just for yourself, sure, dust is better. But then I can understand why everybody would pick the other side in a logical way as well, such as helping other people. Gold, sure, wealth and that, but that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking in maybe other terms. Gold is an okay well, yeah, you could turn a bunch of different things into gold, and that could be used like to transfer power. I've heard in the old days they used to use like pieces of gold and make like wiring out of it, electrical wiring. So I mean there are benefits, but from just a standpoint of almost for basically superpowers, which is basically what I see this as, better superpower. At least I won't get crushed by my superpower. You have broken the law. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison but return to your old life with no ill consequences? Never go to prison but move every year for the rest of your life. Spend 5 years in prison but return to your old life with no ill consequences. Never go to prison but move every year for the rest of your life. Move every year. Alright. I understand that you could easily just go move every year. All I have to do is move once. I can just step forward one step and then I'm good. Yeah, that's counted as moving, sure, but I'm guessing they're talking about actually moving like to another state or just anywhere else like say you live in a house in Hawaii, and then you have to move, so then you move to like a different place in Hawaii. I mean, there's that. Or you're in California, and then you move to Europe, and there's all types of places to move. I'm guessing that's what they're getting at. To me, that's awesome. I'm not one to want to stay in one place anyways. And really, it doesn't say you have to stay there. It's not specific enough. I mean, I've used it before, but that's the idea. And why would I even want to go to prison? You see, they're not specific enough. If it was something like if it was like never go to prison, but you have to move. I don't know. How about you are not allowed in the same place twice or something like that? Maybe you have to include a rule. Whatever they had just didn't work. For the rest of your life, would you rather eat what you find in a dump, eat sea life from the bottom of the sea, Eat what you find in a dump. Um, this one you could do, mostly because see, I can see a lot of people picking this one, but the practical way is you could actually open up your own dump or call it a dump, and then have all types of like trucks and maybe have a restaurant in there. There's all types of like real food that you would actually eat normally. Just have it in your dump. That doesn't say you have to go through the garbage and find something. Sure, I mean if you literally have no choice, you're just gonna go to dumps and eat food out of the dump. But I don't even know many dumps that actually have food. The dump that's closest to me is like literally all like like plastic and wood and glass and stuff like that. I don't ever see food. And I guess if you did find food, it'd be disgusting. It wouldn't be worth it. You just die eating from it. I mean, which is worse? I don't know. I mean, this question could be. I mean, this one could be eat trash from a dump, and you like make it specific to where you couldn't actually eat the good food, like I was saying. And this one could be starve to death, and it'd be tough. Like go painfully or painfully. I guess you could find a way to eat, but whatever. I'm gonna eat food and eat what I find in a dump. I picked the better choice. In most cases. And the bottom of the sea, all right, that can be better. Okay, I didn't really think about it. Okay, but I mean, I thought about it, but I didn't think about the other choices much. You could live in the Bahamas, and I'm guessing they call it a sea. What's the ocean right next to you, and I remember going there, and it wasn't that deep at all. So I could just eat fish that I find at the bottom. It'd be kind of weird if it just swims up and now it's not at the bottom. Eat sea life from the bottom of the sea. Okay, so the people that pick the right one are still gonna have trouble if it's specific, if it's what I'm thinking. So like starfish and well, I don't know if you could really eat starfish, but um, a flounder maybe on the bottom of the ocean. I don't think there is flounder at the bottom of the ocean, but that's the idea. Anything that's just literally on the bottom of the ocean. I guess you could do either one, but if you were able to and you had the money to and you had the resources and all of that, then this one's way better because you could just build, like have a dump wherever you want to go eat. Anyways, let's move past that. Would you rather have your current pet live as long as you do, bring your past pet back to life? I've had a few pets die, but none of them are that memorable. Have your current pet live as long as you do? That's just amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if they're pretty close, but my guess is that this one is the majority. Have your current pet live as long as you do. It's probably way the majority. Yeah. I mean, how many people want to bring their old pet back if they already have another pet? Win a one-day shopping spree to any store. Win a 2-week vacation to any destination. Shopping spree. So, alright. The shopping spree, if it can be any amount of money, then that's the better choice. And the reason I say that is because I mean, everybody that actually answers this is not actually thinking into it. And when you think into it, you'll come up with different conclusion than what is immediately shown. At least that's what I think. But one day shopping spree to like a yacht store, if that's a thing. I mean, they have stores for all types of things. How about a store that actually sells mansions, and I could just buy all the mansions? Shopping spree, something like that. Alright, shopping spree, and I can't decide yet, but it's basically going to be me spending billions of dollars in a so-called store. If you could attend only one of the two, go to the, would you rather, World Cup Final, Super Bowl. World Cup Final, I think, well, Super Bowl, World Cup Final. Probably World Cup Final because, I mean, I've watched Super Bowl so many times. I don't really watch the World Cup that much. If it's in a good place, World Cup. Oh, more people pick that. More because it's unique and something different. To me. Would you rather be married to a Jersey Shore housemate, be married to a real housewife cast member? Which one is it? I remember the Desperate Housewife. If that's what they mean, the Desperate Housewives. There were an okay few that would maybe be okay to be with, but either is terrible. So I'm gonna pick this because I don't remember many that were actually good to be with. They were usually just terrible on the Jersey Shore housemate. A Jersey Shore housemate. No, I don't remember many that were that great. How old is this question? Just gonna pick that. Yeah. The housewife could die of cancer of some dramatic thing, and I can grieve and be dating again soon. A Jersey Shore person. Oh, the housewife is older. It doesn't really change my... I didn't really think about it. I thought about it. I just didn't know much about it, I guess. Be able to fly, be able to breathe underwater. What is this? You serious? I mean, right, breathe underwater is really cool. But that just makes you like a fish, which is cool. You'd be like Aquaman without his fish-friendly powers. I mean, you get devoured by a shark pretty easily. If it was where you could move around very fast and almost be immune to fish and basically almost Aquaman, without maybe like strength, then this is better. But fly, it's just... I can't see a reason not to pick fly. Fly is just so good because, for one, I'm thinking that if you could fly, you could just propel yourself through space. Just basically sacrifice. I don't know. You could build one of the most ridiculous spacesuits, or even if it has to be a spacesuit, maybe you could be in a spaceship that is built 100% just to keep you alive. So it has like food, enough oxygen, just enough to keep you alive. And then you can fly. And because it doesn't say how fast you can fly, you could fly at incredible speeds. Just don't go too fast. Fly is just always fun. Would you rather be an elephant, be a mouse? Elephants live longer. It depends on which mouse, I guess. I guess I don't know too much about the current mice, but I mean, maybe if I was a specific mouse that was experimented on and it can live longer, but I don't think even the genetically modified, I don't think it's genetically modified, but the experimented on mice can live much longer than 10 years. I think that might be the highest I've ever heard of. I might have to look that up. Longest living mouse. Alright. World's oldest mouse. Reaches milestone. Birthday reaches scientist about human... Oh, wait. Yeah. Teaches scientists about human aging. Summary. Yoda, the world's oldest mouse, celebrated his 4th birthday on Saturday, April 2004. Wait. On Saturday, April 2004? What? That's crazy. That's why are they giving me information about something like 12 years ago? Alright, so I'm going to be an elephant. But I would pick a mouse if it came with if it was like a special type of mouse that obviously had better things. But in most cases, the mouse is still going to be small. So you'd still be pretty much defenseless. And they really wouldn't increase your intelligence either, so I guess I wasn't thinking that way. Would you rather be 4 feet tall or be 10 feet tall? It doesn't say that you have any defects, but either one, usually 4 foot tall doesn't have that much of a defect, but it has somewhat of a defect usually with... I'm not sure if it's all the body, but it's usually something. It's usually a defect with both. So if you're 10 feet tall, most likely you would have bone, uh, what, deformation or something like that, bone damage or something like that. And 4 feet tall, you would usually have, it's usually muscle that's sacrificed, and that's also not that great. I mean, they both have something. I'm not exactly sure on either one what the bad part is, but if you were to take out that 4 foot tall had a bad effect, and 10 foot tall had a bad effect, 10 foot tall, why not? I mean, sure, you just probably got to eat more. I'm guessing to keep up your weight. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I'm sick. I'm about 6'4" right now. 6'3", 6'2", 4 foot. No, but yeah, that'd be like 4 feet higher. 10 foot. Just seems fun. I don't remember, but I think that might be the tallest. I would be the tallest male right now. Not sure. Be famous for inventing the whoopee cushion. Be famous for inventing snap bracelets. Famous? I guess the whoopee cushion. It's only because it's a bigger, it's a more known thing. Oh, there's Overwatch apparently. Overwatch updated. Would you rather lick peanut butter off a hobo's foot, lose $250 in the stock market? What? That's it? Yeah. What are you, crazy? Who knows what peanut butter's been? Have the complete box. Would you rather have the complete box? Have the complete box set of Dexter. Have the complete box set of Breaking Bad. I watched Dexter. I'm not gonna lie. I liked part of it in the first season, but they got it. I don't know. It wasn't that great after a certain part. It just kind of became boring, and then by the time, like, my brother was also watching it, and he said that in season 2, at a certain point, it becomes very interesting, but it was so boring. Like, he was just kind of trying to talk to this one girl, and I don't know. Sure, I mean, I like the points where he was very logical, kind of thinking out his steps on how he could capture someone, or or the or the ridiculousness of his morality and stuff like that. But yeah, Breaking Bad, way more. Jesse. I loved Breaking Bad. But, the reason I'm hesitant on either one is because I have Netflix or the internet. Why am I going to waste my... Well, it's not waste time. Why am I going to take more time when I can literally do a Google search and find what I need without having to open up this box thing, take out a disk, open my drive, put the disk in, wait for it to load, when I can already be there watching the video? Now, sure, you could argue that the quality is not going to be as good, but Netflix takes even less time than what I was saying. Good quality, whatever. No internet access, sure. Now then, you've got a 100% good choice. I mean, sure, then you could not like it. Anyways, let's move on. Would you rather take a cold shower every day, take only hot showers once every 2 weeks? Take a cold shower every day, take only hot showers just once every 2 weeks. I don't take hot showers, and I don't take cold showers. I take warm showers. Anyways, I don't like hot showers. I don't know. Well, I mean, I like them, but not as much as a lot of other people maybe would like them. I remember when I was younger, I liked cold showers, but then I grew out of that, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do warm water from now on. But I'm gonna do cold showers. I like showers twice a day anyway, so one of those will just have to be the cold shower. I'm not exactly sure. Morning or night, I'm not sure. Maybe I can throw in a third shower before lunch or after lunch. Just, yeah. Be in the Army, be in the Marine Corps. What is this? Army versus Marine Corps question? Military? Military. Added by Chelsea. Oh, never mind. Thought it was like added by military, but whatever. Be in the Army, be in the Marine Corps. I've looked into both because I thought about going into the military a while back. But the Marine Corps is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, they've got a tough training, a boot camp, and at least and you'll be looked at I would think, slightly better, for physical fitness and stuff like that, based on maybe just your training. But it's kind of unfair to do anything like that because I've, met people that are in the army that are, way more physically fit. But anyways, I would pick army based on this though. Um, if I was to pick one of them, I have to go through a process of picking a job in a field. And in the Army, you can pick. I am not sure that you can pick in the Marine Corps. My guess is no, you can't. They will usually pick what they need. In the Army, it's just whatever they have. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, if you're going in, you might as well go in for what you want. For the rest of your life, would you rather have all superpowers you want but always be alone? Be a normal person but popular. Alright, this one, but be a normal person but popular. That one, because I can alter reality and make it so I can now be with people. Or I can just jump into another reality where I have basically I can go to like another reality and where I picked the be a normal person but popular. I don't know, that wouldn't work. But the first one does, where you can alter reality to where you can just be with someone. I don't know. Maybe you can pause time and take someone with you. There's all types of things you can try. But I would pick the left one for the chance of being able to be with someone and have all those crazy powers. I mean, here's one argument someone has gave to me before. If the entire point of being with people is for mental health, okay, but if the entire point of being with anyone is for the purpose of having a child of some sort, then if you're immortal and you don't need the first part, and all you were actually wanting out of any type of social activity was the child part, then wouldn't that make you want to just pick the powers? Because then you really don't need the child? I don't know. It's a preference, and it's not exactly my preference, but if I can have both, which is what I was going for, then I'd pick that. Would you rather relive a specific moment, recreate a random moment? What? Recreate a random moment? That's bad. Relive a specific moment. Relive. But it doesn't say who, so I can just pick a moment? Recreate a random moment. I mean, if it was, my life alone, that could pick something that was good and just change it to bad. Maybe I could still pull it off as good, but I'm not sure. Relive a specific moment. I could pick an amazing moment and just relive it, I guess. Kind of a weird question. Would you rather lose your preferred hand, lose your preferred foot? Preferred foot. I don't need to run anymore, I guess. One thing is for sure is I'm going to get a prosthetic foot and that should be fine. Or I can just get a peg. Married at age 10, I've already done this one. Give me the same questions. Would you rather only listen to bagpipe music, only listen to banjo music? They both get old. That's the sad part. If it was only listening to violin music versus piano music, now that's a question. Maybe I should submit that. That sounds amazing. What the? Yeah. Should I submit that? Yeah, I probably should submit that. Titles, pet peeve. Let's do music. Would you rather yeah, blue option, only listen to piano music? My guess is people are going to pick piano music, but you can attempt. Only listen to piano music. Well, what the? How do they do theirs? Did they not put a period? I am curious. Be a cat. If you were an animal for a day. Anyways, would you rather only listen to piano music or only listen to violin music? I know I'm probably just throwing in capitals for no reason, but why not? Additional information no needed. We moderate all questions to prevent duplicates, offensive grammar, and laziness. Laziness? Wouldn't duplicates and laziness be the same? Anyways. Submit anonymously. Only listen to piano music, only listen to violin music. Sure. I like it. Oh, it's on. Wait, what's that mean? Oh. Man, this is hard for me. Now I made the question. Now I don't know what to pick. Oh, I love piano music. I play the piano. I wouldn't be able to listen to myself. I don't play the violin, but I want to. These are my two favorite instruments. Are they? No, they're not. No, are they? I don't know. That's difficult. Two favorite instruments? Alright, piano is definitely one of my two, but that's only because... See, that means that I like piano more. I guess it does. 31%? Why is this... Oh, because... But... Shouldn't this be 100%? Whatever. Cool, though. Cool. Never be able... Wait. Never be able to compliment. Never be able to complain. It sucked to be... See, I have a way of using both. Like, I will usually not compliment for a long time, but then when I really want to, it is very useful. But complaining, if I can't, am I not allowed to do it for myself? Like if I'm in the car and something crazy happens outside the car, am I not allowed to complain about it? Or is complaining basically, am I getting complaining completely wrong? But complaining to yourself, that's a thing. I don't know. Never be able to compliment, never be able to complain. Alright, complain, but I can complain in my head. I'm gonna stick with I can complain in my head. That's probably good enough. It would suck though. It would feel like I can never rant. I can never be angry. It would feel like that. It would feel like to never be able to complain would feel like I'm just not able to participate. You know, it's almost like that. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Have controllable ear hair, have uncontrollable nose hair. Uncontrollable? Ear hair, and I don't know. They're both terrible. Ear hair, and I'm just gonna wear like some kind of like earmuffs or something. I don't know. Be in a room filled with people dying. Be the only person in the big empty room. What? What is this question? Crowds or spaces? Be in a room filled with people dying. Why? So what? You like make it worse for extroverts, but make it good for introverts because the introvert doesn't even care if there's people. They want to be in a room alone. Be the only person in the big empty room. So it's a big room, just like a giant square room with an exit, or maybe it's just completely blocked in, or with a bunch of people dying, or empty. I'm picking empty. I don't understand why you would pick this one. I guess you just finish them off. You're just like, oh, I can finish off all these people. So great. Anyways, would you rather get $1 million, find true love? The thing is, $1 million will get you true love. Just, alright, yeah, alright, maybe, that's not always true. Okay, okay, I can see how that's not always true. Alright, $1 million can get you love, true love sometimes. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how to phrase it, but money can get you love, but I don't know. Like for me, I'm not gonna be flashing money or anything. See, what I would do with the money is I would basically just live life until I did find some type of love. And you could use the $1 million to, I don't know, continue life. Just live off of it. I don't understand why people would pick to find true love. I just, what? Dang. Am I crazy? Come on, I mean, man, all these people must be millionaires. That's probably what it is. 755,919. Okay, maybe one person's not. Oh, whatever. Be part of a real Jurassic Park scenario. Be part of a real Day After Tomorrow. Oh, those are really cool ones. Alright, so if I'm part of the Day After Tomorrow one, I'm just heading south like everybody else, and I'm going to be in like the freezing... I remember in Day After Tomorrow, they were like, they were breaking their way into Mexico. That's what was happening. It's ridiculous, but that's what was happening. And in Jurassic Park, there were dinosaurs and murdering everybody. So, Day After Tomorrow, as long as I get to choose my role, or Jurassic Park, as long as I get to... There's not many roles in Jurassic Park that you would survive. It's just Day After Tomorrow safer. Oh, that sucks. Jurassic Park is so much fun, though. It used to be my favorite movie. It was my favorite movie for a while. I only picked Day After Tomorrow because, it's safer. I'm all about that, apparently. Pay to see a female comedian. Be paid the same amount to be slapped 10 times in the face? Are you assuming that all female comedians are terrible? There are many female comedians that are amazing. There are some that just joke on something that I can laugh with them with, like laughing at beliefs. I don't know. I don't want to go too far into that. Anyways, I'm gonna pay to see a female comedian. What? What's wrong with people? 361,000 people? What's wrong with you people? I've actually saw some pretty good female comedians. Specifically, there was one I liked. Can't remember the name, but how many comedians can I remember? The only one I can remember is George Carlton at the moment. And I guess I remember Kevin Hart. And I guess I know... I can't think of any... Be able to name... Let's just move on. Would you rather be able to name a new periodic table element? When it go... Who knows? Be able to name a new periodic... That's awesome. Wait, all I get to do is name it? Maybe I should pick the gold medal at the Olympics. Win a gold medal at the Olympics. I don't know. There's not many... If I win a gold medal at the Olympics and... and most of the other people won like 2-3 gold medals, or they won gold medals in a sport that was better than mine, and I wouldn't be able to get much advertising and stuff like that if that's what I was going for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have no tongue, have no teeth. I'm skipping this. This is terrible. Live in an abandoned bomb shelter. I've seen this. Bomb shelter, I think, is what I picked. Anyways. Lose your front teeth in a skateboarding accident. Break your hands on a bike. On a bike. I guess break my hands. I didn't say how broken. Tell your most embarrassing secret to the 10 people it would matter to most. Eat 5,000 licorice jelly beans as fast as you can. Huh. Tell your most embarrassing secret to the 10 people it would matter to the most. Yeah, I can't do that. If I was to tell it to like one person, then I would just like run, sprint, just sprint. If I didn't have one, that would be pretty cool. But then you'd be really a boring person. I would assume. Most people that are somewhat exciting have some kind of crazy side to them. I guess that. It doesn't say as fast as you can. I wasn't really thinking of it. The fastest I can eat jelly bean. I mean, jelly beans is like, I don't know. It'll take me a few years, man. 20 years later. Oh, I got through a few hundred, yeah. Would you rather be a famous country singer or be a famous blues guitarist? Ooh, blues guitarist sounds cool. That actually sounds cool. You say country singer, it's like, who, what, why? B, would you rather an unknown superhero be an unknown superhero, a famous villain? Unknown superhero. Like, what type of... A famous villain? I didn't say super villain. Superhero versus villain. Villain is like... I think a bank robber is considered a villain. Know everything and die tomorrow, live forever, and be ignorant. Well, I know it's not specifying, and I probably should stop going into these questions. But live forever and be ignorant does not necessarily mean you're like basically Forrest Gump. It does not mean that. Like, it could be just me, but I am ignorant of a certain subject. Maybe the concept of a certain science that an alien species, I mean, not necessarily there's an alien species, but assuming there is, it's found out or made up, not made up, right, found out, then that can be considered. Or maybe I'm ignorant of the reproduction of ladybugs, or I'm ignorant of how to play the banjo, maybe. I probably could pick up the banjo pretty easily. But I love these. If I could just tweak this to where I win, I just get to pick this. Know everything and die tomorrow. Alright, I can't pick that one because tomorrow is like in like an hour and a half. I have to live forever and be ignorant. You people are crazy. Look, you're gonna die in like no time. If it was know everything and die in a week, I would definitely pick the left one. But it's not enough time to pick if you pick that one. You wouldn't even be able to get somewhere and somehow display all this knowledge. I don't know how to actually... Yeah, it'd be too much knowledge to actually... I don't know, I have to be talking. I guess you would have the knowledge to be able to do this, but... I'd have to, like, I'd have to create a way to... I mean, if I had a week, maybe I could do this. I create a way to take everything from my brain and place it in something else. Like maybe a supercomputer that I can make I don't know. If I was to somehow convince, like if I was in a powerful position and I had like 100 people that could, of very intelligent people that are capable, then maybe the left choice would be amazing, because I could maybe take my consciousness and actually put it into something else. Now that's ridiculous, but they've already theorized this like a few years ago, of taking your own basically your brain and moving it into like a robot. But I don't want that. I'd rather just live forever and just be ignorant of all of that, to be honest. I mean, it's really cool and I love science, but that's going too far. I mean, I guess you would help. I mean, alright, now you could think about it. The other one's probably better. The reason is because you help other people. Well, alright, like I said, you only get an hour and a half. But if it was a week, it'd be better. Like, yeah. Alright, Star in Lion King, Star in Wicked. I don't remember Wicked. I mean, I heard it, I don't remember Wicked. Star and Lion King. Do I get to be the leopard? Antelope? Do you have any antelope? Hippo? Anyways, yeah, Lion King, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember Wicked. Would you rather have to smile every waking hour, have to laugh loudly every 30 minutes? This. What? Oh, wait, what am I talking? I would hate smiling that much, though. I don't know, I guess this one's way better. I'm sorry, but your son has just passed away. Me. At least we can hide our smile. You can't hide a laugh, bro. Have to smile every waking hour. Alright, considering that the left one basically means you have to smile forever, that's why I picked the right one, because you have like some leeway, but whatever. Maybe I can incorporate it into my videos. I could just play something funny and just, I don't know, laugh at it. You know, have a high salary in a job you hate. Have a low salary in a job you love. I don't care. Low salary. Job I love? Okay, I go to work. I don't go to work. I work from home, and my job is to press a button once every 100 years. I love that job. My salary? Oh, I didn't get paid much at all. Yeah, they haven't said how much I get paid yet. They said check back in 100 years. Go to heaven or hell. Be reborn into a better, worse life. Be reborn. I've seen this one. Wow, do people like that? Would you rather be dangled over the edge of a cliff, be forced to public speak? What? What's wrong with people? Alright, I've seen a lot of these. Never again play a game on your computer, never play a console. Alright, I think I've seen these. Wear socks. Oh no, I haven't seen this. Would you rather only wear revealing hot pink clothes? Always have to wear socks and sandals. Does this mean all of my clothing? The revealing hot pink clothes, all of my clothing? Then I guess that's a little weird. Always have to wear socks and sandals. I mean, you could still find a way on the right side to hide your socks and sandals. Always have to wear socks and sandals. Only wear. I mean, if you were to say that, see, the right one though, you're basically every time you go to the beach, no matter where you go, anywhere, you could be in the shower, you're always wearing those socks and sandals. I mean, sure. Always have to wear socks and sandals. But what if you're wearing them for so many years, they just kind of wear out and just rip to shreds? This one. Not by much, but, I'm just going to skip it. There's a lot more you could throw into that, but, have to skip instead of walk or run at all times. Sprint everywhere you'd normally walk, jog, or run to. Instead of walk or run at all times, sprint everywhere you'd normally. So have to skip instead of walk or run. So you could sprint instead of skipping. But then as soon as you start to slow down, you're skipping again. That'd be hilarious. Or maybe you're sprinting and skipping. I don't know. Skipping would be kind of fun. Sprint everywhere you'd normally walk, jog, or run to. I don't know. I guess this one. I get very healthy. Fast. Get stung repeatedly by a Japanese hornet. Be bitten once by a black widow spider, Japanese hornet. Oh, wait. I don't know what a Japanese hornet is. Japanese hornet. Japanese are the largest hornet. Insects greatly going to 4.5 greatest lifespan, Asian hornet. I don't know much about that, but it just seems better than the Black Widow, which can paralyze you. Well, can it paralyze you? Alright, well, can end your life. I guess both could end your life. Would you rather only brutal metal, only Justin Bieber? What's brutal metal, man? Would you rather kill yourself, push a button, and have a random 10,000 people die? See, I would, well, push a button and have a random 10,000 people die. You're in that equation. People don't realize. I hate this one. I'm skipping it. Night. That was saying night. Alright, would you rather go to prison for 5 years, get punched hard in the face every hour of every day for 5 years? Every hour of every... 5 years? That. Are you serious? What am I just in prison automatically? Oh, you know what'd be hilarious? What if you could somehow, like, what if you were underwater for an entire day? I don't know if you could do this, but say all right, maybe an entire hour, and remember it passes that hour, and then you get punched in the hard really face, punched in the face really hard. Well, could you be punched in the face really hard? Like, what is the type of force that would be given to you if you're in an area such as underwater? Or, that's probably the way to go. But no, I wouldn't pick this one. I'm going to the nice prison. The very nice prison where people don't punch you at every hour, on the hour. Anyways, I mean, it's possible, but would you rather get punched in the mouth with a mouthful of razor blades? Get punched in the mouth with a mouth full of needles. What's wrong with these people? Man. Anyways, I've played so many of these. I think I'm going to end it at this one. Anyways, this is number 3 of the either challenge, or would you rather challenge that I've been going through with. It's just a very casual game. I decided to do this over Arena mostly because I didn't know exactly how far I'd go in Arena, and today I didn't want to play too much into it. So, I mean, alright, I could record Arena, but I have the feeling that it would take so long to render because something's wrong with the software to render it right now, that it would be like, I don't know, an hour and a half after this one's uploaded, before that one's uploaded, and it might not be, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'll upload the Arena tomorrow. I did upload the Tavern Brawl, but hopefully this is good enough. But anyways, thanks for watching. There was not that many controversial ones, which is good for me. But anyways, thanks for watching. Case Casual out.